How's it going, everyone? Now my titties hurt. And welcome to another episode of Real Reviews. I'm Chase Lee. I'm here to review Home live. That's right. This is the new animated film from Dreamworks, and it stars the voices of Jim Parsons, Rihanna, and Steve Martin. It's directed by Tim Johnson, who directed Ants, Sinbad, Over the Hedge. So basically, all like half of the Dreamworks movies. So welcome to Real Reviews Live. Being it live, if you are watching this right now, you can ask questions down below my face, and you can ask questions about the movie and just whatever you want about the movie Home. So let's get into the review. So Home, like I said, is about it's about an alien race who is on the run from this other alien race, and they find a new home on Earth, and they kind of camp out there, and they suck up all the humans and drop them off in Australia, and the aliens basically live their lives and stuff. And there's this one kind of goofy alien type, and his name is O, played by Jim Parsons. And so O makes a mistake, and he sends out like a message to like a blast email to like everyone out in the galaxy, and it's going to reach the alien race that they're running from. And so basically O's own alien race is going after him, and he has to try to fix what he did wrong. And he runs into this little girl named Tip, voiced by Rihanna, and her mother voiced by Jennifer Lopez, which is really weird. And they're on the run basically, and they're basically just trying to fix the problems and stuff. And I knew nothing about this movie going in. It's adapted from a book. Did not know that. But as far as DreamWorks goes, I really like DreamWorks films. The very first one I remember seeing was Shrek, the first one, and that was actually the first DVD I ever bought. So I really like DreamWorks films. I think they're rich in color. I think they're really creative in story, and they were on par with Pixar for quite a while, but they've slowly kind of stumbled off, with the exception of How to Train Your Dragon 1, 2, and this film. I really liked Home a lot. I think with as time passes on, I think it will actually be like one of the better DreamWorks movies, and I think a lot of people will refer to Home as like, if someone asks you like, how are DreamWorks movies, you can be like, oh, they did Home. Home was excellent. So let's break this down. The directing. Tim Johnson, I love this guy. I remember watching Ants so much as a kid. And I watched Bugs Life too, and I realized there was the competition there. But Ants, for some reason, I loved Woody Allen as Z. Woody Allen voicing an ant is like the best thing you'll ever see in your life, because he's like a really scared insect. He's like, oh my gosh. He's like, this is, I don't know. I can't do a Woody Allen. Oh, hey, how's it going over there? I don't know. That was more like Owen Wilson if he got kicked in the balls. So Woody Allen voices Z, and Sylvester Stallone voices the other ant, the big buff ant that everyone really loves. And I thought Ants was really gorgeous. When you watch it as a kid, you realize that you're watching an animated film, but it looked like it was real life. It looked like they were really underground. It looked like they were really in a park when they were during the picnic scene. It looked like real life, and I thought to myself, like, wow, they're actually going to compete with Pixar and stuff. This is incredible. So I really loved Ants. So Tim Johnson directed that one. He directed Over the Hedge. I thought that one was pretty good. I never saw the Sinbad one. So Ants by far is my favorite of Tim Johnson. But I will say that Home is a very, very well done film, and I think it might be one of my favorites compared to Ants from this director. Home is so visually rich, and there's so many colors in it. There's so much depth to it. It looks like a new world that they created for this film, but for the most part, it takes place on Earth. And I think that has to go back to what I said about Ants. It looks realistic. I love the cityscapes. I loved when they went over the ocean. Like there was this one shot where like they're sitting on the hood of a car on top of the ocean, and it looked real. It looked like real water. And so I was like, I don't know what this director does, man, but he really gets like the best out of DreamWorks animation. And so, yeah, they all look visually stunning. Like every single like location, even Australia looks really good, and even the space scenes are really colorful and very inventive. I love the rich detail that this director really puts into his films, and this is no different. This is a very just beautiful looking film, and it's a really good story. And it's not like the best story, but I will say it's a very heart tugging story. There's one part at the end where I thought someone was going to die, and I was like, "Oh dear Lord, he's going to do it. They're going to kill someone." In a kids movie, I haven't seen this in a long time, but I actually felt something for the little alien O. I will get into the voice casting in just a second, but in terms of like the characters, I really liked, and I really liked the fact that Tip, the little girl, was she was really strong. It was almost like watching a strong female character, but she was a little kid, and I thought that was like kind of refreshing. We've really never seen that before, and she and the aliens back and forth, and it was essentially their story. And it was a story about finding your place in life and finding a home, finding a family and stuff. And I really thought the message was really good because this is a kids movie. And if I have to review it as a kids movie, I would say that the message in it is really good. And, it teaches you that, you have family all around you and there's a home for everyone. So I thought that was a really good message, like I said. And the very end of it was very cute, very sweet. But as far as like the story goes, I really liked it and I was really emotionally invested. So good job, Tim Johnson. So let's get into the acting. I'm not going to lie. I had a bit of a problem with the voice casting. Listen, I like Jim Parsons. I think he's a talented dude. And, I like Rihanna when she teams up with Eminem. So I'm not going to lie. At first, I thought it was a little weird. I thought it was a little kind of off-putting a little bit. The character at first, I just saw their voice like in a recording booth. I don't know how to explain it. Like, because Jim Parsons is the first one that comes on screen. His voiceover comes on. And immediately you think of Sheldon from Big Bang Theory. That's just natural. But when his character comes on, his actual alien character, and he starts speaking with Jim Parsons' voice, it was a little jarring at first. But I did get used to him throughout the film, especially when it was his more quieter scenes. Because like at first, he's not like that loud, rambunctious alien that, he's different, he's kooky than everyone else. And that's his character in Big Bang Theory, kind of. So, that's all I saw. But as the movie progressed, I saw his character progress as well as his voice and, the kind of like the tone in his voice as he was delivering his lines and stuff. Rihanna. I didn't buy her because she played the little girl. Rihanna has got a very smooth, seductive adult voice. I mean, she is pretty good looking, and she has that type of voice where like if she started speaking, I could be like, okay, that was an adult. Like I said, this character in the film was a very strong character, a very strong kid character, very strong kid, a woman, but I honestly didn't see her voice fitting. And as the movie progressed, I kept getting distracted. But that's not saying that she didn't do a good job, because I think she did a very good job as a voice actress. And I think she actually does better than that than when she does her live action movie. So Rihanna, if you ever listen to this, I want you to do more of voice acting. I mean, shit, you're already like in a recording booth doing music. It's just doing it for a movie now. Like that's your home. That's where you succeed at. And so I just didn't really buy her voice going through. But as far as like the supporting cast, like Jennifer Lopez playing the mom, she has like 3 lines. It's fine. Steve Martin as the alien boss, or like, yeah, the guy that like runs the whole alien race. He's hilarious. I thought his voice was perfect for that character. So overall, the voice casting is kind of a mixed bag for me. Steve Martin does really great. Jennifer Lopez is kind of like eh. Rihanna doesn't really do it for me. And Jim Parsons, it kind of grew on me as the movie went. So eventually down the line, it got better. But that's just my opinion on the voice casting. So as far as cinematography goes, like I said, on the directing, shots are gorgeous. There's really nice, wide cityscapes of like what appears to be New York. and Australia, it's very desert-like. And then when they move to the forest, like the Amazons and stuff, that's really beautiful and luscious and stuff. It's really good eye candy. And I think for kids and adults, I think this would really just be good for both sides of the coin. So I thought it was a really good, like I said, very good story with very good visuals. You're good to go. You got a great animated movie on your hands. So I thought the cinematography was absolutely gorgeous. And like I said, it's really funny because like it's super gorgeous, but you're sitting there going, "Oh, this is on Earth." Like, because usually like when directors like make a movie about aliens or whatever, you have like a different world and they have to come up with new things and whatnot. All they did was just recreate settings from Earth, and it's just so gorgeous to look at. And I kept forgetting that they were on Earth and not like on some alien planet. So I guess that is a really good compliment. Editing, the movie is an hour and a half. It kind of dragged a little bit in the middle. I'm not saying I was bored, but it is a very thin story in terms of like, this alien is on the run from his own race on Earth. He meets up with this girl, and then they have to go travel to get that fixed. That's like an hour and 15 minutes of just them traveling and stuff. And at some points, it kind of bogs down a little bit because there are, like, I'm not gonna lie, there are some jokes that don't really work. But then again, this is a kids movie, so yeah. So overall, it is a very entertaining movie, and it does keep the wheels turning in terms of the editing and the pace and stuff. But it does kind of bog down the middle for me. But I was severely entertained by this movie. I love the story. I love the message. I love the animation. It's beautiful. I love the direction in this. I love the story. The voice acting is, kind of up in the air for me, but that's not gonna I'm not gonna bog this movie down because of the voice acting. I just gave you my opinions on those. I gotta go high on this one, guys. This is a very good DreamWorks animated movie, and I haven't seen anything like this since How to Train Your Dragon in 2010. Because at first when How to Train Your Dragon came out, we had no idea what to expect. It was DreamWorks, and we were just like, is this really gonna work? And because they haven't really had a hit in a while. Then they do How to Train Your Dragon, and it's like, oh wow, this is actually really good. So I think Home ranks up in the top 5 for me for sure. It would be like off the top of my head, Shrek, How to Train Your Dragon, Home, and then what else have they done? I need to look up DreamWorks movies. I mean, there's a lot of them. I just excluding the sequels, original stuff. Yeah, it's really hard to kind of pick out. But overall, Home is a very good movie. Your kids are gonna love it. I think you're gonna like it as an adult because it is a really cool little story, and it's got a nice little twist at the end, like I said, but it ties in with the message and whatnot. So overall, I'm gonna go high. I think I'll give it 8.5 out of 10. I'll give it the latter. I'll go 8.5 out of 10. It's a fantastic animated film for sure. So that's my thoughts on Home, guys. It's an extremely, extremely fresh movie. So take your kids to go see it. I think they'll really enjoy it. I think you'll enjoy it as well. So I don't have any viewers for this live segment, so there are no questions to be asked about the movie Home. So have you heard of Home, or do you even want to see it? Comment in the place roll up on my face and let me know. And as always, thanks for watching my reviews. I'm Chase Lee, and tune in next time for whatever I have to review next, and especially if it's live, because this is fun. I like doing stuff live. So I will see you guys for the next live movie review. Peace. All right, outro song. Let's do this. Okay, that was a good outro. All right, see you guys later.